Hello guys, welcome back to Sim UK, welcome back to Farm Manager 2018. We survived the winter, can you believe it? I can't. But we did, we survived, we've made it past, and yeah, I've got some ideas. Obviously we're still running a breath of modernity because we cannot yet afford a wind turbine. In fact, I'm not sure if I've even done the training, use of renewable energy sources. So yeah, but that being said, I think the farm's doing incredibly well. We've got two, what are these things called? Greenhouses set up. Soil moisture isn't too good here, but soil fertility, so it's been fertilised, so I don't need to do that. So sowing is next. What I don't want to do is have this, see that's going to be harvestable in 13 days. I want them to be split. I don't want this to be harvestable at the same time as this, so I'm going to wait for that. I'm going to wait for that to be... Do I want to wait for that to be ready or do this now? Because then that will bring this... I mean, this is ready 2 weeks early, wouldn't it? Weather alert, too low temperature. Okay. What shall we plant in the Drunken Sailor? It looks like we've got no seeds whatsoever. I'm tempted to do strawberry seedlings. But we don't have any. Strawberries seem to come around pretty quickly, don't they? And in the winter, they die when they're outside of the greenhouse. So maybe if they're in the greenhouse, they'll survive. And then we'll be like the only farm selling strawberries at winter. Do people eat strawberries at winter? It's a gamble, isn't it? I think it's one that's worth at least trying. Okay, so we're going to go strawberry seedlings and buy 177 units, because that's how many we need. We'll have to wait for that to come in. Right, what else have we got going on here? So it looks like our grass is, okay, admittedly still winter. Only by a fraction, to be fair. Nearly 2019. What? 21st of the 3rd, 2019. It is 2019. What am I talking about? So, yes, our grass isn't looking too good. It was 2 seconds ago, but now it's gone back to this horrible brown stuff. This field here is nothing, so what I'm actually going to do is get rid of that. That's part of the reason. I know you guys, somebody said to me that you think strawberries are perennial, so they would have gone to sleep and then come back again, but I'm not convinced. I don't think they would have done. So that's why I got rid of them. And also because I wanted to do this. Oh, I can't believe I did that. It cost me $1,000. Right, get rid. I've got to do it properly. I am, if nothing else, anal. Oh, you're kidding me. So all the other fields can go overlap onto the road, but this one can't. So I'm going to have this gap. I suppose it's better than it was. That cost me $2,000 to do that. Very annoying. Very annoying indeed. Okay, so dosh-wise, we're doing okay. My plan is, by the way, to build... Because the cows are bringing in way more money than anything else. Way more, and they're so easy to maintain. They need grass, they need someone to look after them, and that's it, job done. What I'm thinking of doing is building a farm, a small cow pasture-y type thing here, and then a field in front of it for grass, and that's them. They're sort of self-contained then almost. That's the plan. Because if we look at the spring has started, everything comes back to life. Time to resume work on the field. Perfect. We should have some grass fairly soon. So, okay, yeah. What was I talking about? I have no idea. Out of interest, how do I... When I've got the field selected, how do I unselect the field? Oh, you have to just select something else and then you get your arrow back. Okay, cool. So, just out of interest, how much silage do we have? 1,000 units. Lupin seed we've got loads of, so we could plant some lupin again. Sunflower seed we've got loads of, corn seed, grass we've got plenty, we've got a decent amount of corn, decent amount of sunflower and lupin. Doesn't seem to go off, which is interesting. I don't know if it will do eventually. So okay, let's get this. What state is this in? It hasn't been ploughed, it hasn't been cultivated. What about this one? Hasn't been ploughed, hasn't been cultivated. What about this one? Hasn't been ploughed, hasn't been cultivated. I am nearly damn sure that I both ploughed and cultivated 2 of those, and there was only one that didn't have that done. Correct me if I'm wrong. I might have to go back and look at my own videos and see whether I'm lying to myself. So I would very much like to put down this building here. I don't think we can buy a plough, can we? Cultivators? No, nothing. All box trailer, tractor, fertilizer, manure spreader, mower, orchard planter, sprayer, orchard tractor, self-loading trailer, slurry tank. No, still no plough. I mean, how ridiculous is that? If there's one thing you definitely need, it's a plough, isn't it? So, right. Strawberries then. Back to the strawberries. Do we have any yet? Quickest way to check is to go, I want to plant some seed and I want to plant strawberry seedlings. Yes, we do. Autofill. Get on it, guys. Lickety split, if you don't mind. So I'm thinking these, basically, this is the plan, okay? These greenhouses are going to bring in enough money to pay the staff each month. And then everything else is about profit. Obviously, we've got 3 fields here that are basically going to feed the chickens and feed whatever. 41 units of eggs. That's not many, is it? When we got 30 chickens over the period of a month. Or maybe we're selling them every week. Actually, as you upgrade, as you study, let's check the study thing. Where is the study? That one? There we go. Training. Yeah, as you sort of upgrade stuff, as you learn and get these new skills, you can actually sell your produce weekly and daily. Oh, bear with me, guys. Bear with me. Ooh, okay, guys. So, some friends from my daughter's school turned up and they wanted to play in the pool for nearly a whole 10 minutes. So that's 20 minutes of work for me to unpack the pool and clean it, and 20 minutes to put it all back together again. Good fun. Okay, where were we? Grass. 31 days, soil moisture is a bit low. That's okay. We've got the guys over here planting our strawberries. Hopefully they'll be as profitable, if not more profitable than the tomatoes. The fact that they're different suggests that they'll be ready at different times, I hope. Apples, 154 days. Could do with a bit of watering. I think everything could do with a bit of watering. Anyone free? We're a bit short on staff, but yeah, there's not much we can do about that, to be perfectly honest. I'd love to have a plough. If I had a plough, things would be a lot easier. But I don't. So, just have to make do with what we've got. I'd love to extend this field as well. But that's where we are. Bit short on cash. What have we got here? Small frozen food factory. What does that mean? Offer from the Ministry of Development. Build a small frozen food factory before the 18th of the 7th to get funding in the amount of 4,200. Okay, so how much does that cost to build? Oh, milk processing. 620,000. I'd love to get that. 42,000, and they'll give me 4,000 back. Yeah, that would be great because you could freeze it, but it's not available in the current scenario. If it's not available in the current scenario, why are you offering it to me? That's so annoying. Sow corn seed. Bet with a neighbour. Prove that you're a better farmer and sow corn seed before the 13th of the 6th. No, 13th of the 6th to win 800 quid. Whoopee. Right, have you guys finished? It's planted. Fantastic. Let's get some watering on the go. Hey, that's good. I'm not sure if there's been an update or not, but normally you can't start watering until they've finished doing what they're doing, but it seems like I could do that straight away. How are we doing here? Could do with a little bit of water. No cultivation though, so maybe we need to rip that out, and this one's fully done. What I should have done is put tomatoes in here and then strip this one down to nothing. That's what I should have done, thinking about it now, instead of speculating on something completely new. Never mind, we've done it now. Progress is progress is progress. 14.7 kilograms, 7.58 kilograms in the warehouse, that is. In the warehouse. Okay, so I think they're good for food, aren't they? Corn, sunflower, lupin. Yeah. I think they're okay. So how many staff members have we got doing nothing? Precisely 1. So let's get you watering this. Send you in there. That gets that all done. Oh. Soil moisture. It was low. Now it seems fine. This is a bit low. We could do the orchard. And the grass is a bit low as well. So, okay. I think probably... I can't believe this has unploughed itself. I'm sure I did all this before Christmas. So I'm really quite annoyed that it's not ready. It should be ready. It should be ploughed and cultivated. I'm unbelievably annoyed that it isn't. Cannot put into words how irritated I am about that. I'm thinking of getting rid of this tree. I was going to put a house there, wasn't I? Or here. I think we can fit a second house here, maybe one here as well. I don't like this. This is a bit messy. I'm going to tidy that up at some point. Not sure what I'm going to do with this tiny little field. I have to put something in there. But we'll wait for these guys to finish what they're doing. Let's wait for these guys to finish. What's this? Grow 8 turkeys. Not happening. 1 turbine station. Not happening. So we've done this, have we? Finished training, use of renewable energy resources. Double check. Yes, completed. Okay, good. Just looking through and seeing if there's something that's valuable to us at the moment, like financial training. What does it give us? Available training after completion. But what do we get for that? Should we do it? 2,000. I mean, we are literally on the breadline here. 10 days till that's done. Cool. Maybe we can get a loan. If we can get a loan, we can start doing stuff quickly. So we've only got 4 members of staff available. I'd love to get a second house in. I think that's what we need. But then it would be like 8 to 10,000 quid per month for the staff. And we're not currently turning over enough profit to justify that. Although with the strawberries and the tomatoes on the go, maybe. Bearing in mind this isn't cultivated, this might bring in more than 4,000 a month. That would be good. Or not a month, was it every 2-3 months something? Have a look. 43 days, so every 2 months, averagely. Something like that. Take your time, lad. Take your time, lad. Alright, well we've got 4 people. Let's plant some crop. Let's get this done. Let's plough this. I can't believe we're ploughing this by hand again. So frustrating. Speed things up a tad. So we've just got this one guy just milling about, not really doing much. We'll find a job for you. Don't worry. What's your name? Can't click on you. That's weird. There we go. Adam. Adam, I've got a job for you, buddy. Come and water some grass. Okay, are you still busy doing something, Adam? Adam is still busy doing something. I don't think he's finished doing this job, is he? No. Okay, that's fine. Actually, these guys are making fairly decent progress on this. They're going to be done in no time at all. It'd be nice to have a building for seasonal workers, so in the summer we can like really rank things up. Or ramp things up, which is what I meant to say. So I wasted 2,000 reploughing this or relaying this field, which in my opinion is excessive, because all we did was extend it by a very short amount. But you can't extend a field at the moment. It would be nice if they changed it so that you could just, you know, make it bigger. An L-shaped fields would also be quite handy for fitting in certain gaps, like here for example. There's a bit there that isn't field, and that annoys me. At some point I will be deleting this in order to put that in. But that's just me, that's the way I am. Can't help it. 25 days. Yeah, we're going okay. I'm guessing corn in here. I haven't seen any combine harvesters, I have to say, in this game yet. I thought I would have seen one by now, somewhere, by somebody, somehow, but nothing. Haven't seen a single combine harvester. That seems quite a big thing to leave out, if you ask me. But yeah, I mean, I'm already looking forward to Farm Manager 2019 because I think this is such a good game that version 2 should be absolutely incredible. Fingers crossed. Right. Ploughed. Very nearly. You've missed a bit, guys. Oh, I see. They're just finishing off this row here. And then they're going. There we go. Perfect. Well done, girls. Thank you very much. So, now that's done, we need to... Oh, seriously? It still says ploughing in progress. I thought that had been fixed. Ploughing in progress. Soil moisture is good, the plough is good. There we go. Cultivate. Autofill. Off you go. If I had a tractor, this would just take no time at all. Not a tractor, sorry. If I had a cultivator, a plough and a cultivator, then I'd have 4 members of staff to do the jobs. Hello? That's annoying. This is ready to be harvested and I've just sent everybody to do this. No problem. We'll speed things up and hope for the best. Hey, we've just finished our training. Well, that's handy. Does that unlock anything for us? Can we get a loan now? To have access to loans, you have to complete practical training in negotiation skills and training in banking. What did I just train in? Negotiation skills, 6,500. Oh man, that is a big payout. But if it unlocks, I'm going to do it. That's a real gamble, that is. If it unlocks the ability to get a loan, then it's worth doing. Possibly, depending on how much they'll lend us. Oh, come on, we need to get this in before it spoils. Nearly there, nearly there, nearly there, nearly there, nearly there. Are you done? Have you finished? Oh, this field's in dire straits as well. Okay, so they're going to water that, and I'll get whoever the hell's left. Leanne. Why just Leanne? Where's the other guy? Oh, God, everything's falling apart already here. Just Leanne, then, to bring in the tomatoes. And now this one's short on water as well. Goodness me. Who's not free? Why is there nobody free? There should be 4 people free. Let's click on this. You should be able to expand this as well, not just move it. So cultivating, we're working on the cows, cultivating. What? Why are they still cultivating? That's finished. And Leanne is doing this. Oh, they're not cultivating, they're watering. Okay, fine. Well, I can't do much more than just wait, really. It'll be a damn shame if we lose the apple crop just because I can't water it in time. Bit of cash coming in though from the old tomatoes. How long to this one? 30 days. Cool, so it should be one, then the other, one, then the other. Do you know, I find it so odd that the 2 things they hold back from you is a plough and a cultivator, because pretty much every farm game I've ever played starts you off with ploughing and cultivating. It's the very first thing they teach you. I suppose technically they did that here as well, but they did it by hand. Not quite the same though, is it? Getting there. We're getting there. Nearly halfway done on the tomatoes. I suppose one person pulling in a greenhouse is okay, isn't it? Two would be better, but you know, one person is okay. Better than none. Oh, crikey, we are close. So this hasn't been cultivated either. I'm so irritated. I refuse to cultivate these fields that have got something long-standing on them until I've got a tractor. There's no way I'm doing it. I'll have to delete the field, expand it so it fits in the bloody square properly, and then do it. There's no way I'm doing it beforehand. Unless, of course, we lose the entire crop, and then I might as well do it, I suppose. Just over halfway. Very nice. Be good if we had some money coming in. Oh dear. Oh, it's raining. Hurrah. Started raining. Saved them. Saved them all. So that's done. Let's go and water this one now, please, everybody. See? 4 people now. So what was somebody doing then that meant that they couldn't water it previously? So odd. So odd. They did that so quickly. Cool. See? 2 out of 8. So what are the other 2 doing? 4 out of 8. Right, let's get this planted. Have we fertilised? No, we haven't. Autofill. We're going to go with manure. Away you go. Away you go. That's nearly done. That'll be ready soon. Perfect. This just takes way too long. 10,000 in the bank. That's enough to pay everybody's wages, and that's basically all we've got money for, is enough to pay everyone's wages. And nothing else. It's not a good place to be, I suppose. These strawberries, this is our profit. Everything else that we've got so far, except for, you know, with the exception of the apples, everything else we've got so far is literally to sustain the farm, and then these strawberries here are what's going to make us money. So if anything goes wrong with these strawberries, we're in big trouble, like moisture issues, for example. But we don't have any staff free, so we're stuck. Lupin, sunflower, corn. Why do we have such a small amount of lupin? I think maybe I'm going to have to put lupin in this one. I was going to put corn in to win that 800 quid, but we're going to run out of lupin really quick, aren't we? Nearly fertilised. Nearly harvested. So irritating that you have to wait so long. 566 tomatoes harvested. Thank you so much. Does that mean we've got 566 in here? 76.1 kilos. Yeah, I don't know. Don't know, technically. Couldn't tell you. Right. So this is a big year. Right, lupin. Why are you still fertilising? There's nobody on the field. You're fully fertilised. That is an annoying bug. 4 or 5 days. Maybe we can get a loan. That would be good, wouldn't it? Have you finished yet? Finally. Goodness me. Sow it. Yes. We're going to go for lupin because we've got loads of it. We need some desperately. 4 guys, or 4 people. How long is it going to take? Shouldn't take long, just to chuck some seeds out there, surely. Not a very big field. If you all go off for a siesta halfway through, it's going to take ages, isn't it? Goodness me, how valuable are staff members that actually have decent strength? Endurance, 5 out of 5. That's got to be the most important skill, I think, to start with. Is this ready to harvest? I think it is, you know. Okay. Leanne. Tractor time, girl. Get on it. Still planting, even though it's finished, I think. Right, speed things up. No care or attention for the staff when she's in that tractor. Tunnel vision. Must mow grass. That's what she's thinking about. So that field is going to give us a good yield. A really good yield. Now, as much as I'd like to plough the next field, I think I'm going to have to prioritise some water over here. Goodness me, that is desperately close to having no water, isn't it? I'd love to have an irrigation system over there, we just cannot afford it right now. Training finished. Practical training in negotiation skills. Perfect. Does that mean we now have access to a loan? Let's have a look here. Loan? No. Get loan. Training in banking 1. Have I not got training in banking 1? It does irritate me that every time you come onto this it opens up. I think it should be clickable, personally, because that's just irritating me. See? How annoying is that? I'm trying to... I find that really frustrating. Sales training. Training in banking 1. There it is. 2,000. We've got to do it because I need a loan. Without a loan, we're just kind of stuck. Oh, the lupin's doing well. 81 days left. Soil moisture's coming up nicely. Tomatoes could do with a bit of moisture as well. Speed it up a bit, guys. We finished here? We are, but it's just going to hang about for ages because the game's a bit buggy. Done. 5 members of the team available. Let's go. 5 of you. Get on it. Lickety split. Contract failed. Yeah, well. We got bigger fish to fry. Bigger turkeys to baste. So is that done? Are we good? Is that field now completed? It looks like it is. 32 days left till that's ready again. Perfect. Right, guys. 5 of you free. Get on. Get this done. Oh, it only takes 4 of you. Perfect. In that case, we'll come over here and we'll do a bit of watering. Leanne, if you'd be so kind. Probably do the strawberries a bit of a watering as well. It'd be so nice when we've got an irrigation system set up for these. We don't have to worry about this anymore. Till then, it's all manual labour, isn't it? All manual labour. Oh, something needs watering. What's this? Pears. I think we got Leanne available for that. Yes, we do. Leanne, be good. Be so good as to water the pears, please. Thank you very much. Doesn't take long to keep the pears happy. I've only really got 4 pear trees. I suppose what I could do is knock that... Oh no, I can't extend the field. I was going to say, knock that down and put some pear trees there as well, but... Weeds on my field. Show me where there are weeds on my field. On the grass. Okay. So spray. Anti-weed. Everybody. Get on. Get it done. Is that done then? You've all gone in. There we go, finally. Harvest time! Perfect. 3 guys, get on that please. How are we doing over here? Perfect, we're all good. That could do with the watering. Once we've got people free, let's get that done. Everything's okay for the time being, that's perfect. We've got to get these fields ploughed, cultivated and sown. It's got so much to do and so few people to do it with. Tricky. I'm interested to see how much money the strawberries bring in. How long have we got till they're ready? 20 days. So that's not too bad. Hey, we finished training in banking. Can we now get a loan? We can get a loan. 50, 100, 200, $500,000 or $1 million. 5%. 48 installments. Can't do that. I can take a maximum of 200,000, but that's good. 200,000. That's going to change a lot of stuff. Boom. 200k in the bank. We have finally made our mark. Now we can do stuff. Now we're free to experiment and expand and really get things running well. So I'm going to call it there, guys, but join me for the next episode where we're going to figure out how we're going to spend 200,000 quid and also find out how much the strawberries bring in each week or month or whatever. I could actually put the irrigation system in, couldn't I? Although that would quickly eat up £200,000. Thanks for watching. Till next time, take care. Goodbye for now.